Hello everybody, welcome to this tutorial about how to use MyBook. This is the multi-purpose tutorial because it's applicable to the original MyBook version, but also to the landscape and the square version. But I'll just fill in the portrait version of the book. That's the original one. I'm already in the third version of that. I keep updating my file and make sure that if there's a request, that stuff gets added in newer versions. So, for instance, there's also a thin softcover version in there as well, because someone asked me if it was possible to make the book a bit thinner. So let's just open up the file and see what we've got. At first, if you open it in a newer version, I opened it in CC 2014. It's made in 5.5, so you'll get this notice which says it needs to be updated to a newer version. You can just press OK and the file will load fine. Basically, what you've got to do within this file is work through two lists to customize it completely to your will. The first list you can find on the control layer. So you've got the creation and the control layer in the render composition. That's the main composition. And there, if you select this control layer, you'll see in the effect controls, you'll see a couple of options you have to go through in order to make the look as you want to. So, for instance, we've got a paperback hardcover switch here. If you press it, you can see immediately that it switches from a hardcover. And let me turn this off, title saved, and you can see it more clear. This is a paperback version, and if you turn it on, it will be a hardcover with more of a edge around it. So this is the difference. Furthermore, we've got the floor. You can put the floor on and off. A wooden floor at the moment, but you can make it whatever. You can make it any type of floor you want. So suppose we want it on a clear background instead of on a wooden floor. We can do that. Then we've got a wall object. That's this background. And we've got a skyline. It's another background, but this one is nice to make like a completely a big scene. Yeah, as you can see, it does cut off somewhere, but like if you make the background color, which is here, black. Oh, that's the book basic color. Sorry, the background color. If you make it black, then you'll see the background is seamlessly connected to the skyline option. This skyline is included in the project. You can also make your own skyline in the project. Just put your own picture in the skyline composition. Like if I open this up, you'll see this is my skyline. If you want to put your own picture there, just put your picture in here, and you might want to add a little gradient from down to here, so you can seamlessly let it connect with the background color of the entire composition. So we've got let's see what we've got. We've got the tilt shift. I'll just put the skyline off for a second and make the background color a lighter one. I always like the grayish ones. It looks a little bit like you're in a photo studio. The tilt shift blur is just the next one online. You can see there's a little bit of blur here on the top of the screen, and on the lower screen it feels a little bit like it's being shot by a 50mm lens. So I kind of liked it. So it's an option. You can turn it on and off. Then we've got the book basic color. If you want to have the book one solid color, like say let's say we want it bright red. The book is actually red now, but because there's an image on the front, like there's this blue solid color there. If I put it off, you'll see that the book has become red. So like all of the outside of the book, it's completely red now. Like the side image of the book, if I put this image from the side of this, it's now currently solids, but in the back I'll do that the same. Then you'll see the entire book is red throughout the entire film. And if I change this to another color, let's say yellow, then the book would be yellow or blue or whatever. But usually you'd want to put your own picture on front of the book or your own cover, and that makes it really realistic. So usually you just do it in the base color that your book is. So let's just keep it white for now, and we'll see how it works with the pictures we're going to put on top of it. So we've got white book at the moment. We've got background color, the star color, that's the stars here in the screen. I like them yellow, but if you'd like to change them blue or whatever to fit your personal style, or maybe your house style. And then we've got text color. Suppose you'd like to have the text in a darkish blue or something, and then just change it there. And throughout the whole film, the text color will be changed, not inside of the book, but all the comments on the outside, even the one at the end at the logo. I'll show you in a minute how to, if you want to change like one of the text in a different color, how to do that. But first let me walk you through all the stuff you have to do. So now we've got this nice photo studio kind of look, and now we've got to fill in our book. So let's just start with, like, you've got to walk through all these compositions here, and if you go through these, and the main composition will change and will update to your will. So let's just start with the book front image. Right now there's just a text there, and I want to put a picture on there. So let's open up some kind of a picture. I've got some pictures here of my kid on a piece of art. And let's just take like this picture. Let's put it here, and I'm gonna scale it up a bit. I took a nice big format for these compositions because usually you have a big scan or a photo you want to put on there, and you want to have as much as possible quality as because the film is HD, it's 1080 high, so you want it full on screen when possible. So I wouldn't want to give in on too much of quality. So this is the size for this is 1500 by 2100 in the square version, and in the landscape version the height remains the same, 2100, and it's just stretched out over the side more. So just put your picture there, and if you already look like in this file, you'll see the picture is on there. Let me switch on a hardcover. That looks nice, and then you get this nice edge here. But it doesn't really look like a book yet, because like it isn't an official book cover. So front image, let me just put some text on there, like, let's put it in my book. And it looks a little bit more official. Like, let's do it like this. My book. Okay, not gonna worry too much about how it looks, just a little bit to show you that you can easily create a book cover from just a picture. So we've got my book, and I kind of like the side to be black. You can also, like this, you can also put an image in there like this, and just make it seamless. You have to move it around a bit, then you can really let this connect, but you have to test some stuff out. You have to move it around a bit to see how it connects and when it connects best. So in this instance, you see like I've got this 122 scaled up, and if I wanted to do it like this, then I have to do it like that as well. Oh, this 122, press enter. If I did it like this, it would connect better, only that like you see now this repetition, you can also do a trick like this. We turn it around, so well, that's almost seamless there. You have to just move it around. It's a little bit of pixel work, and see if it how it connects best. But I kind of like it, so I'll leave it here, and you can put your own text here, and you can play with every like typo and stuff you have, and make it exactly what you want. So I make this my book. Okay, so we've got my book, and now it's completely stuck to the image. I really don't like the blue text at the moment, so I'm gonna change it back to my effect controls and make it black again. So my book, and now in this little instance here, there's the back of the book as well visible. Let's put a back image in there as well. So I thought it would be kind of nice to put this one there. It's actually the back of almost the same picture. Oh, my numlock is off. So I just put this back here. So, and that's the back of the book. So now with the landscape and the square version, you need a little bit of like within these compositions, you have to place this picture a little bit roomier. I have laid out some guidelines where the book is like nicely visible, especially within the book itself, like here. There's some white space on both sides of the book. You have to play around a little bit to make like the best composition with it. At the moment you can see I've got this blue page and a green page. It's within the book, like inside right and inside left. These are the two compositions. Well, usually you have like a white page or maybe a black page in a photo book, but suppose we have a white page, you can just edit every content here you want, and if I'd like to put a picture there, just do it like this, and well, I'm not gonna worry about the text at the moment, and it's a little bit off space, but you see, and when you look at the real composition, that the picture is in there. Well, this is a new update for me, so because people asked if it would be possible to have it like the entire page also visible here, and if you look at this, you can see the entire page visible. So you see it fits the thing nicely. For a small instance, you see it overlap a little bit here, but don't worry about it. It won't be visible when you play it. It's just going through it, and like the slow motion part of the photo will be really nicely visible. Left side goes the same way. Just put a picture there, or edit your text, and you have your own inside of the book. So that's okay. Now we've got this book. It's all as I want it to be. But now I want to edit all the text and the logo at the end, and well, that's very easy. I've got here some other compositions. Let's see what they are. Back image, front image, side image, floor. That's the floor object in the effect controls. We had seen this floor here. If you put a floor on, then we've got this really nice floor with the shadow on it. That's just simply a picture of a floor which I put in there. It's also included. But suppose you want something completely different. Let's go very strange and add another. It's all the same type of picture, but just to show you that you can also like put something really weird in there or whatever. You can see that the picture is underneath here. This really looks strange, but you could also do like layer new solid and create like a new solid in here, and now you can have a slightly darker floor if you like that, or another type of texture or whatever. I'm just gonna put it off because I kind of like it like this. It's got a nice limbo feel, like a nice studio feel, so I like this best. So floor, skyline, I've told you about that. Then the text is all these layers. It's all in order of appearance. If I double click on text, you see the first text of the book. That's this text. So text 01, the new book by, and you can just double click it or get the type tool and just say a new book by John Doe or whoever. So if I do it like that, then you see the text has been edited and the animation will go on with it. Same goes for these three. This is refree 1, 2, and 3. Just edit this stuff. If you want to say wishful, I'm wishful, full. Wishful story. I don't even know if that's a term. And if you want to put the stars off, you may want to make less stars. You can just click the eye of these compositions here, and you'll see that you've got less stars. Obviously, your book is 5 stars, but if you want less, it's possible. The same goes for these and this one and that one. That's just the same way. Then the price at like almost the end. There's the price. It pops up like this. Whoop. And you can just edit it here or leave it out or whatever you want. Like still got the numlock. Like if you want to make it $10, just type 10 or whatever. And this quote, it's on the left side. I really liked the book, and as you can see, you can type off this grid, but you have to just space it out, just like in a normal text tool. So then we go on, and then we see the logo at the end. That's this layer. Here again, you can just edit it. Suppose you don't want this, then you can just edit it and put it there. And the logo is easily rechangeable. Just put your own logo into it. I don't have an example logo, but suppose your logo is a sphere or anything, then just this is my logo. I'll just put this one there, and this one you can delete. So you've got this sphere here, and Now the big red square is part of the book. It's not really beautiful at the moment, but just to show you how it works. Now I said I wanted to show you how to like change one of the texts. Like for instance, if I wanted to have this text like another color than all of the other texts, you can't do that like regular with the text tool, because there are scripts on there. If I change it here to if I wanted it red, it doesn't follow my lead. And if I look at this layer, you can see there's within the text layer, there is within there's a fill color, and it's currently set to black. Even if I change this to red, it doesn't change to red because there's this script on it, and this script tells the text to become the color of this control layer. So it points to. No, sorry for this weird for this all these windows here, but it's a small window. The text color is black. That it tells this text should be this color. So to disconnect it, just go into your layer and just select this script and delete it. And now you see the text instantly jumps to red, and like, okay, we've got a nice red color. And within the movie, every text will still be black, like driven by this color here, but the end text will be red. That might be useful if you wanted to connect it to the logo, to have it the same color of the logo. Now the scripting on the project makes it a little bit difficult for people from different languages, because the scripts only work within After Effects. Scripts only work in the language they are created. So this one is made in English or in US, and it works only on an English version of After Effects. So if you have problems opening up the file, it might be that your After Effects has been installed in German or French or Spanish, and the scripts won't work. So you'll get a lot of errors in the beginning. You can fix this by setting your After Effects to the English version, just the language, and then the whole file will work. On my frequently asked questions tab of this project, I'll post a link where a guy explains how to do that. It shouldn't be too hard to do, and you can use the project right off the bat, and it just works. I've had this question a couple of times, and yeah, everyone said thanks, this works. So that will fix the problem. But furthermore, the scripting is very handy because you can just very easily make it look the way you want. It changes everything throughout the whole film at once, and you don't have to go back and forth to customize everything. So there we go. We've got the whole of the film in there, and now we can just hit the render button, Control M, and render it out to a format you want and for a purpose you want. So I hope this helps with making your movie, and if you've got any questions, just let me know, and I'll try to help you as good as possible. Alright, have fun!